wealth and enslave you for a lifetime. And here's how. They call you up on the phone and they say, your greatest asset, your home, has appreciated so much in value because your credit's so good, we're offering you a bill consolidation loan, and it would be an intelligent thing for you to do. So you can eliminate all your high interest consumer debt by paying off all your credit cards. And besides, the mortgage interest is a tax deduction. And they know if you go for it, they just added another 30 years to your financial freedom number. And it happens over and over and over again. And before you know it, your family is enslaved for a lifetime. What I'm about to share with you next could possibly be a big aha moment, but I do need to warn you. It is a sacred cow in personal finance, and it's your home and your mortgage. So I'm asking you to pause for a moment and look at this with a different lens, one with your best interest at heart, because refinancing your home over and over again is killing your wealth. And this is the most staggering example that I can show you. You see, in personal finance, we're taught to believe that our home's our biggest asset, and you're encouraged to make payments. So how much is it actually costing you to keep that mortgage? How much of your wealth are you actually unknowingly transferring away, just in your mortgage alone? And I'd highly recommend that you write this web address down so you can plug in your own numbers and validate what I'm going to show you next. In personal finance, we're taught to be concerned with just two numbers. How much is our monthly payment and what is our interest rate? So let's take a look at a typical mortgage. I used the amortization calculator that I just showed you to calculate these numbers. You can see the amount of the mortgage is $595,000. It's for 30 years, and the interest rate is 3.75%. And that's a great rate. And then the monthly payment of the principal and interest is $2,755. But when we look into the numbers, on the very first payment, the interest is $1,859. So if we divide the interest of $1,859 on the very first payment by the total payment of $2,755, we get 0.674. That's 67%, not 3.75%. You know, we're in the lowest interest rate period in history, yet banks are making record profits off of us. Just think about that for a moment. How can that be? Well, it's because of the volume of interest volume. And nothing kills your future more than overpaying interest. That means that if this was your mortgage, you'll have to work day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year to earn almost $500,000 so you can net $396,000 after income taxes just to give it over to your mortgage company as a profit. Now, I'm all for making a profit, but do you think they deserve to make that type of a profit? That's your money. You work hard for it. You pay taxes on it, yet they end up with it. So if that bothers you like it does us, and you're sick and tired of being taken advantage of, then you need to know the truth, and you need to look at your numbers. Let me show you how to use the wealth transfer calculator on this page so you can see how much of your wealth that they're actually taking and what the actual interest volume is, not the interest rate. Since this is math, your numbers have got to be exact so you can see the truth. And you need only 3 numbers to find out how much of your wealth you're actually transferring and what your interest volume is. So let me show you how this works. You need to plug in your current mortgage balance. In this case, we're going to go ahead and use $475,000. The interest rate is 3.5%, and the principal and the interest is $2,132. Now let's calculate this. Look at the interest volume. It's 38.16% over the entire course of the loan. That's a far cry from the 3.5% that you're told. And if this was your mortgage, you'd be transferring $293,000 after income taxes right to the bank. And this is just your mortgage. When we plug in all of your debt, all of your liabilities, auto loans, credit card debt, student loans, these numbers get much worse. And if you're like most of the people that we show this to, you're probably a little bit upset. But let me share a bit of good news with you. We can teach you the intelligent path to financial freedom in 10 years or less. Because here's the fact of the matter. Owing less money is the exact same thing as making more money, and it's a necessary precondition for being financially free and accelerating your wealth into the future. You can have that life. Anyone can, provided they have a clear roadmap and they put the math on their side. Click the green Learn More button now to see how we do it. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for you. Get back in touch with the consultant who shared this video with you and get your custom plan created today.